Good morning, boys and girls. Today's PE lesson, we are going to learn how to toss and throw. Basic, simple mechanics on how you're going to learn how to toss a ball, and we are going to learn how to throw the proper way. We're going to learn some basic mechanics, do some exercises, some stretches, some of the materials you might need today. If you have a bowl at home or a box, if you have a ball, doesn't matter what size ball, it could be a softball or even a beanbag, something that you could toss. Eventually, when we start playing our game, we're going to put this bowl down somewhere outside or in our house, and we're going to take a step back. And once we learn how to toss, we'll learn how to toss this beanbag into our box. Also, if you have a wall or somebody that you could play catch with, that would be awesome. So let's get started by doing some exercises. Make sure you have a bottle of water. We're going to be drinking some water today. It's hot. Thank you again to Miss Wilma for sponsoring this beautiful bottle of water that she gave me today. Thank you so much. Let's get started. Today, let's work on focusing on stretching our arms today and our shoulders. We are going to be doing some tossing and some throwing. So it's very good to stretch out our shoulders, our arms, and our hands, and of course our legs and our body, because we need to use our whole body for tossing and for also throwing. So let's begin by putting our feet together and bending down, touching our toes, count to 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put our right foot over our left foot. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We're going to spread our legs apart. We're going to bend down and touch our toes going to the right. I notice on the screen it's opposite. So I'm going to go to my left and you're going to go to your right so it looks like it on the computer. So let's go to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go to our left. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Bring our legs up. Balance. We've been working on balance. Count to 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it up. Shake it out. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clap it out. Okay, these are going to be very, very important. The next stretches that we're going to be doing right now are going to be very important, and we are going to need to stretch like this so that we can learn how to throw. These are very important stretches for throwing. So let's go ahead and first put our arms out, arm circles forward. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. Well, I'm sorry. Medium size forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big circles forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to go small circles facing palms up. Reverse. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Medium-sized circles. Backwards. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And big circles backwards facing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Clap it out. Okay. Just like we did last time, our arm across our chest. Our other arm is going to go behind our elbow and we're going to push back nice and easy. We want to stretch our shoulder out. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Left arm, we're going to go across like this. and then we're gonna go over like a plus sign. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Now, folks, right arm behind our head. Your other arm is going to come and grab your elbow and bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're getting a good stretch right here. Feel it right here and behind your shoulder. We're going to get our rotator cuffs ready. Push it up. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Very good. This one, our next stretch. Very good for our throwing rotation. We are going to bend down just like this, like we are in a football. And what you're going to do is you're going to drop your shoulder down just like this. And then what you want to do is like just a nice rotation. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. We're going to do the other arm now. Bend down and rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like you're mixing a big pot. We're mixing a big pot. We're getting our rotate. We're getting ready to throw. Okay, go ahead and drink some water. Take a water break. Thank you. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to work on tossing. A couple of things that we want to know about tossing. Again, just like how we were jump roping last week, we were flicking our wrists to get the rope over our body. Same thing with tossing. We want to have some kind of movement, some motion forward. And we just want to swing our arms, just like swing our arms back and forth. And we want to have a nice balance, okay? So we don't want to have our feet together like this. I mean, some people do toss like that, but we want to close to our athletic stance again. Again, we're going to use the stance for a lot of our activities. So if we were to toss, we want to have a nice balance. We want to have a nice rotation. We're going to take a little step, get some movement forward, get your body in motion, and then you're going to find a nice release spot. So eventually, if you want to pick a spot that you just want to practice, maybe if you have chalk, you could draw a circle and just try to hit that target. You want to just keep hitting that target. If you release the beanbag or ball too early, like back here, this is really early, it's going to go on the ground. I released it too early. If I release it too late, that means I released it way over here, it's going to go up. It will go up. So eventually, you want to have a nice balance and thank you, airplane. You want to have a nice balance and a nice spot to release. You want to find a nice location to release the beanbag. And it's going to be somewhere in between here and here. Somewhere in between here and here. If you do it over here, way too early. If you do it over here, way too late. It's going to hit the ground over here, and it's going to go high over here. So what you want to do is find a nice balance where it's nice and even, and determining how far the target is. You're either going to have some force going fast, or you want to go slow. So if it is farther away, we want to have some force so that we can toss it farther, and with a nice balance so that it will hit our target. Or if it is closer, you want to go nice and slow and find a nice balance. So if it is farther, we are going to have a little more speed, a little more force forward, and then we'll have a earlier release point because we want it to go farther at a quicker speed. Our next we're going to work on is find a nice balance and a nice release point to toss. Okay, so a couple of things we're going to do right now. I am going to put this bowl, if you have a bowl or a box or something at home that you can just toss a beanbag into. So again, you want to find a nice balance. You're going to have a nice stance. You can take a step forward and have some motion. And again, a nice release point. Mr. Jacob got it on the first shot. Amazing. So you're just gonna keep practicing. You can just have this outside. If you don't have a bowl or a box, something that you can toss in, find a nice release point. You wanna have a nice stance. You can start here, take a step forward and have some motion. And just try to hit the target. Okay, the next thing we're gonna work on is throwing. We're gonna throw against the wall. I'm throwing against our handball court. If you have somebody at home that you can play catch with. Important things about throwing. When we are throwing overhead, okay, you wanna have a nice target facing somebody. We are gonna turn our bodies to whatever location you're gonna throw to. So if you're throwing to a partner, say the computer is my partner, I'm gonna eventually stand like this, have some motion. I usually take a step back before I throw, and then I'm gonna turn my shoulder. I wanna point my shoulder where I'm gonna throw to my target. This is gonna be the first clue. Wherever you point your shoulder at is where the ball is gonna go. So if I point my shoulder over here and I throw the ball over, it's gonna go that way. If I point my shoulder over here, it's gonna go that way, your front shoulder. If you're left-handed, it's gonna be your right shoulder. If you're right-handed, it's gonna be your left shoulder. Jacob's right-handed, so everything that I do, I'm gonna point my left shoulder to. Again, so when you're throwing, you wanna square up, face the target. Some people point their shoulder or their elbow, that's good. You wanna make sure you get your elbow up. Your elbow should be about where your shoulder's at or a little higher, here. And again, you wanna find a nice release point, just like we were tossing. If you throw it here, it's gonna hit the ground because it's too early. You throw it here, it's gonna go up because it's too late. Find a nice release point. Same thing when we're throwing. You wanna make sure you have your elbow up, pointing your front shoulder to where you're throwing, and then just have a nice release point. So Mr. Jacob is gonna throw against the wall. Pointing my shoulder, boom. Some people also have a follow through. You can bring this leg. If you're pitching, you wanna bring this leg through and follow through with your shoulder. Just like that. That's what a follow through. Okay. So again, some easy peasy details. When we are throwing to a target, the best place, especially during baseball or softball, is to hit the person in the chest. You want to hit the person in the chest. If you're playing a position like on the field, there are some times where you want to field the ground ball and you're going to have to lead the player. Like if you're turning the double play, you want to throw a little bit ahead of the player so that way that person can make the catch and make the play. So again, a couple things we're going to go over about throwing. Putting our front shoulder forward. You want to go point your shoulder to whatever target you're going to go throw to. And also get your elbow up and find a nice release point and a follow. So this is what it should look like. Catch the ball, turn, and throw. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, fun activities you could do at home. Play catch, of course, with your brothers or somebody at home, or sister, or mom and dad. Play catch in the backyard. You could also learn how to toss. Fun activities that I know we know how to do is, we know how to toss water balloons. This is a great activity. So you learn how to toss, you practice, and then you can take mom and dad out and have a nice water balloon toss to see how well we're learning how to toss. If only I had a partner out here on the yard that would help me toss. Wait a minute. Hi, Jacob. Look at who's here. What a surprise. It's Mr. G. Hello. Hi, Jacob. What are you doing? We are working on our tossing video. Perfect timing. Mr. G, go right over there. Let's see. Right there's perfect during the video. Okay. Perfect. Just kind of slow. All right. Fun activity. Here we go. Tossing. Tossing. Have the balloon. Get ready. Find a nice release point. You want to have some motion going forward. Oh, one thing. Catching. You want to have two hands together. Two hands together when we're catching something. Oh, nice step. Nice motion. Nice release point. Back. Very nice tossing. Oh no! I really didn't mean to do that. Okay. I really did not mean to do that. All right, we'll have him.
Obviously, I need to work on my catching.
We're working on catching. Next video's on catching. Toss it. Good motion, remember. Good force, good force. It happened. It's working for a hot day. All right, one more. Nice release point. Nice step. Nice toss. Here we go. One more, let's go. Thank you to Mr. G, our special guest appearance. Boys and girls, I hope you had fun today working on tossing. Fun activities. You could toss a beanbag, you could hit a spot, working on throwing. Oh, Mr. C, he should have been here to look how to throw. He has to learn how to throw. That's what happens. Okay, fun time. Work on throwing, work on tossing. I'll see you next week with our next video. Okay, we're gonna give you 10 seconds to go, Mr. G. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Work on tossing. Tossing and throwing. Thank you. Boys and girls, that was so fun. Mr. G came out to join us today for our tossing video. Have a great week. Remember, very important, take care of business in the classroom. And what I mean by that is I hope everyone's logging onto Zoom. I hope everyone's participating in class. And I hope that everyone is doing homework. Thank you so much. Have a great day and the rest of the week. Mr. Jacob, we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.